What's the deal? What's the deal? This y'all boy. Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. So, I seen Murda Mook response to the Arsonal, disrespectful bar, that he did against Swamp. First off, it was definitely a funny interview. It was definitely a funny interview, bro. Because I appreciate Mook's sarcasm and the way how he did Arsonal, due to the fact that Arsonal and Swamp just wasn't a good battle at all. It just seemed very, very outdated and everything, and it just seemed like the pen was just lazy as hell that night. You know what I mean? But before I even talk about as far as like Murda Mook response, right? This is the thing about Murda Mook and Arsonal. I never really understood as far as like when people go back and forth, with each other on tracks. And this is like where I'm not saying that that's where it started with Murda Mook and Arsonal dissing each other track for track. No. They always had a little situation to where they were just both just basically just passionate about like battle rapping and just going against one another. It always had been like that with them two. Always. But speaking of like Arsonal disrespectful, route that he took as far as dissing Murda Mook moms, right? And like I said, this is like why I don't like these like these back and forth situations, going back and forth with each other on tracks. Now, Murda Mook came out with a song with Calico. Calico didn't diss Arsonal, but Mook dissed Arsonal. Murda Mook said Arsonal is a B and his baby mama on my D. Plus he said, I heard that his homie was a snitch. So when you come from like a certain area or whatever the case might be, it could be considered, snitching. No matter how, the street person feel about it. Okay. Don't no person like that want to be surrounded with a person that had told on somebody or definitely has told on them. And they definitely don't like to be called that. Now, sometimes people just go and they just fade away from that person that has told. But they still don't like when the other person would comment on the snitching situation as if like they still kick it with that person. Because they would destroy that person that's still hanging out with that person that's telling, right? So that could be taken a certain way. Then on top of that, Murda Mook said that his baby mama is on his D. Now we don't know if Arsonal still like messing with like his baby mama or whatever the case might be. But they ain't nobody business. It is what it is. But like, let's just say, if that's so, certain men would take it very, very, like they would take the very, very sensitive route if they feel like somebody is like dissing like they baby mama or dissing their kids or whatever the case might be. So Arsonal did come back and make a diss track going against Mook, and it was fire. It was fire. And I probably would give Arsonal the edge due to the fact that, Arsonal just went on there himself and did that. He didn't need to put nobody on his track. And he did what he had to do. But my whole point of me bringing this up is sometimes a person could be like, okay, you talking about my baby mamas. You talking about me hanging out with a snitch as of like I'm like suspect. So I'm about to like diss your moms. You know what I'm saying? And rather how people like look at stuff like this, you got to understand. When battle rap first started, it's basically, man, I'm about to bar this, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm about to bar this nigga to death. Blah, 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 blah. I'm about to bar this nigga to death. I don't care about none of that. I dare him to try to do something stupid. I'm going to disrespect him in any way possible. And I don't care how he feel about it. Somebody could tap that person and be like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? What if his daughter is seeing it? Like, what if his mama them seeing it? Man, F his daughter and his mama. This is how people play the, like I'm saying, like this is how some of these people play their cards. So, like some people, they play ball different. Okay? Tracy McGrady don't play like LeBron. Okay? Some people like which is crazy. Some people want to say LeBron James has like a cheating code because he's like super strong and he could just drive to the paint anytime because he tried to avoid shooting the ball. I mean, you can't say that now, of course, but this is like some of the things that, you know what I'm saying, that they was saying about LeBron. So when I'm saying like people play ball different, it's like, okay, you dissing my baby moms, you dissing this, you dissing that. Okay, you know what I'm saying, you trying to set this up for a battle. Okay, well, F your moms. Some people play ball a different type of way. When some people don't like when somebody go at them hard, they go overboard. They go, you know what I'm saying, they take it 10 times harder. Now, do I agree what Arsonal said about Mook mother? I don't agree with that. I don't feel like, I don't care how passionate I am. I'm cool on saying F your moms. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when your mama is gone, and I ain't about to sit here and talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, like your mama got, you know what I'm saying, your mama is like super sick, and you know what I'm saying, that bee is dead, and I ain't got time for that. I ain't about to say no stuff like that. I don't care about none of that. But I just think it just came to the situation to where I just don't really think that people want Arsonal to take the disrespectful route like he used to take. I think people just want to just see him rap more, which is fine. But like I said, I don't agree with what he said. But going back to like Murda Mook though. See, Murda Mook knows some of the stuff that he said to Arsonal. And look, Murda Mook is one of the battlers to where when he battling you, he go at you hard, super hard. Like, look what Mook did to, like, look what Mook did to Lux, and look what Lux did to Mook. Lux throwing a coat out, you know what I'm saying, like on a stage, like some little jean jacket or something like that. And I don't know if it had something to do with Mook them getting jumped. I don't know, but it was some little gimmick he did where he just threw the coat in the middle of the floor. You know, the little Total Slaughter venue thing. And then you got Murda Mook recording like phone calls, you know what I'm saying, with like Busta Rhymes and things like that about Lux talking crazy about him. You even got Mook screenshotting Hitman Holler them conversation and everything, bro. So Murda Mook play ball a certain way to the point where he don't make it friendly. But one person that definitely don't make it friendly for you, if he ain't cool with you like that, is most definitely Arsonal. Okay? So I just feel like if both of these cats go against each other, it'd be pretty intense, bro. It'd be pretty intense. And if it don't be intense, only because the only way how it won't be intense is if it was too intense during the face-off. And then Smack or Beasley will probably pull him to the side and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all good? Because if y'all not good, I don't know about this battle happening like that. So they probably like calm it down, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably turn it down a notch off of a face-off. But like I said, going back to Mook though, right? Mook never really did at the end of the day said that he didn't want to battle Arsonal. I don't think he said that he didn't like want to battle him. You throw that bread at Mook, I think he would still battle Arsonal, bro. He ain't turning down no bread. And this don't have nothing to do with being broke or none of that. This don't have nothing to do with Murda Mook needs the bread, and no. Ain't nothing wrong with more money. You ain't gonna stop me from getting more money. I'm about to get this money. I don't care what nobody say. That's how some people could like look at some of this though. I'm getting this money. What you talking about? So I feel like if they still throw Mook the bread, he gonna battle Arsonal. And all you guys out there saying that, Arsonal, if the battle end up happening or whatever, which I haven't heard nobody say, I just feel like if the battle ends up happening, everybody is still gonna watch that battle. Everybody still is gonna be in tune. Now, do I feel like Murda Mook and Arsonal would have been a hotter battle maybe about 3 years ago? It would have been a hotter battle 3 years ago. Because when you look at this new stuff with caffeine and all that, people rather see a Murda Mook against a Geechee Gotti. People rather see Murda Mook against Easy the Block Captain. People rather see Murda Mook against Danny Myers. People rather see Murda Mook against JC and all these cats. And what Murda Mook did was actually smart. He dissed some of them, some of the EFB cats. And shout out to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? But he dissed them. And the fact that he dissed them, you never know. He can end up setting up a battle with them. Because Murda Mook is starting to realize, well, hey, it's like they don't want to see this Mav Hoffa, this Arsonal type thing, or this Hitman Holla type battle like they used to want to see it. You know what? Hey, I don't mind coming out here stepping up against these young gunners. Real talk. Even though some of them cats I name ain't young like that. But like I said though, man, Murda Mook response to that though, it was funny. It was a very, very good interview. I think it was about 13 or 14 minutes or something like that. It was to me, it was a real, real good interview, bro. And at the end of the day, like I said, Murda Mook response was actually dope, man. You know what I'm saying? And then what he said Geechee Gotti is hotter than Arsonal. That's why he took Geechee Gotti. So you got to be careful with a person like Mook, because like I said, Mook plays cards a little different. But people also got to understand that Arsonal plays cards a little different too. I don't agree with what Arsonal said, but then sometimes if you call a man a punk, he gonna call you a bitch. Sometimes if you push a man, he'll just fire on you. Sometimes if you just fire on a person, he probably get that what on you and just start doing that. Just start just start dumping or whatever the case might be. People play their cards a little different, and that's what people got to understand. But of course, I can't just stand there and just let somebody, just dislike my moms or my pops or whatever you want to call it. Nah, I ain't going down like that, because I just don't move that way. But hey, I ain't no battle rapper though. Murda Mook is a battle rapper, and Arsonal is a battle rapper. So Murda Mook response was, hey, I mean, I don't really care about battling like that, but hey, if you throw me that bread, I'll battle him. But, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel about the whole situation. I was just commenting on Murda Mook response to that, though. So, but this y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, all right? Go on.